Do you get angry often, or how easily do you get angry? Well, with the amount of frustration in the air nowadays, I would be surprised if you said not that easily. One of the more frustrating things for many people is dealing with others on the road, and today we'll be looking at these moments when they get out of hand. So without further ado, let's begin right away. That SUV clearly cut this guy off and the driver didn't like to be honked at, so as his rage meter builds up, he becomes angry and jumps out of his car to vent a little. There will be no jumping out of the cars this time, as these guys in Delhi thought, why not use the cars themselves rather than work yourself out of it? This truck driver came prepared to show some road rage as he had a diesel truck for all that smoke and spotlights at the back to blind the other person. Horrifically, a woman with her child is chased all the way back home by a man-child who is angry because she cut him off. Do people have nothing better to be angry about?
No, it's not. She cut me off and must act like an idiot. Yeah, call it off.
Driving his company truck, this idiot uses the shoulder lane to cross traffic and then gets angry for being honked at. How much more idiotic can he get? I think this guy has a really good insurance company because he's going all out with his car and they have everything covered for him. The guy recording this thinks he's in the right as he literally forces his way into the lane while coming onto the road. He really believes the other person is wrong for honking at him.
Don't worry, it's all on camera. Don't worry, it's all on camera.
A pair of crackheads fight as they rage on the road and end up crashing the car together. After they saw what they did, they literally let each other go and regret sets in their faces. If keeping calm and ignoring your haters were a person, this guy would be it. He doesn't care that the other driver is doing and shows us how patience can win everything. Apparently, it's everyone else's fault that this truck driver can't go as fast as them and does not let anyone pass him because of his fragile ego. After deliberately ramming a car off the road because of a fight, this guy tries to make a run for it, but other good people around him manage to box him in. A chase is underway where two angry drivers with wrecked cars show up at an intersection as people watch in horror what unfolds in front of them. Somebody's grandpa's finally letting loose as he gets on the hood of a car after getting into a slight altercation with them and, well, watch what happens. Here's the competition for the person who can run their mouth the most. Why did these guys even promote him in the first place?
Shut the fuck up!
You ain't shit the fuck you ain't
but a old ass. You're the one that started it!
You ain't fucking slow, driving slow as shit.
I'm driving the limit!
If there's one grandma you shouldn't mess with, this is her. Or else you're gonna end up in the middle of a hospital with a lot of bills.
Oh, you think
What
I
are you
couldn't do
doing?
it?
What's she doing?
You think I can't do
Do
it?
you know her?
Do you think I can't do it?
I don't give a fuck what you do,
No,
love.
I
Just
know.
get the out of the way.
Okay.
Watch this Karen yell out at everybody for something that happened between her and another driver. They just like to find trouble everywhere and anywhere, am I right?
You impotent piece of shit! I hope your kids get cancer! What are you looking at?
Just because this car drove a little too close to her, this lady couldn't handle the mean gesture and wanted to pay him back in full. Watch what happens next. This right here is the same reason I also wish to drive an SUV. You can ram anyone as much as you like and you'll get away with minimal damage. Things got so personal with this guy that he literally flew out of his window to get back at the other driver. Maybe he just wanted to hug him, awkwardly. This guy is seen walking on the road and the Ford driver behind him tells him to move faster, but he couldn't bear someone telling him to look before he walked on the road. Someone's gonna be behind bars after this because this driver's using his car as a hammer to wreck another one. An irate taxi driver who appears to be exhibiting road rage exposed his in front of a passing driver, spit on his car and attempted to punch the driver. Want to hear the most British-sounding road rage ever? Take a listen to these two who are losing it.
What?
You got a problem? You know what I am?
What do you mean about problem? What do you mean what a
You,
problem?
you muppet. There's no need for that.
What?
You
What?
in a boat like that.
And you about like what?
On the cars.
I pulled that, I went round, yeah? That is f***ing blocking
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's the problem? You wanna go?
You got a problem, haven't
Yeah,
you?
you, yeah.
Yeah, you have.
A group of bikers confronts a truck driver who thinks they shouldn't be on the road. Things get physical when they smash his mirror and he gets his revenge on one of them.
Get out the car! Oh my god, he just hit you. John, get your bike and stay there. You're going to jail. Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Go f***ing get him! I got his plates.
If you've never seen African road rage, this is the right place for you to be because this bus driver's about to pick a fight he could never win. The driver of the white RHV accidentally cut off an incoming car, and that guy was not happy. He runs out and tries to confront him, but is taken on a small journey instead. This tailgater got a chance to check just how good his brakes were when the car in front of him started brake checking the living Jesus out of him. After venting out his anger, the guys asked if that was all. That was not all.
I got a kid in my f***ing car, and you're driving like an when you want to videotape me? F*** you.
Is that all?
Already stuck in traffic, you can't blame anyone for being frustrated, can you? But these two take things further. An 18-year-old man was put in a headlock and carried along a length of the highway in a terrifying road rage incident that was caught on a dash cam. If you have earphones, now might be the right time to use them because I'm sure nobody else in the house needs to listen to this.
What am I tripping for? You fat pig of a girlfriend. Hey, man. Get the f out. What the fuck am I Get the f out, bitch.
How cool you look.
You're a
How cool you look.
talking
You're
shit.
not driving. You're getting
You
mad
and
at me.
your tattoos.
This biker had a lot of room to pass, and the van didn't even come onto his lane, but he just needed a reason to fight. He even broke through a red signal at the end. Imagine sitting in your Uber and watching things unfold in front of you like this. You just wanted to go home, but now you're stuck here for a while. After getting too close to the van driver gets angry and takes off the bumper of the car. These two drivers are fighting behind this car and one of them throws something at the other. That was the last straw and now things get more personal. A wedding convoy starts to get disastrous when these two guys fight it out to be behind the groom's car. After a small fender bender, a 65-year-old man jumps on the hood of this car and is taken for a ride as the other driver doesn't wish to stop. A bus comes under attack when a woman wielding a jack, from what it seems, starts beating the windows into dust with it. This guy gets out with some mace and sprays the hell out of the other driver after punching away the window. Sadly, the other guy couldn't respond back in time. A good solution for someone who talks too much, just get a diesel truck and press on the gas.